What's up, sports fans and news junkies? Welcome back to the Roger Report, your ultimate destination for the stories that are shaking up the world. The news cycle is absolutely electric right now, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out. We've got breaking updates that are going to blow your mind, from the courts of the US Open to the biggest names in the game. Get ready for some unmissable insights and high-octane drama because we're diving deep into the headlines that everyone will be talking about. Let's get this show on the road. First up, we're heading to the US Open, where a major tennis star is sharing her unfiltered thoughts on player conduct and those viral moments that have everyone buzzing. Is the pressure getting to the pros? We'll break down the controversies and what it means for the sport. Then, we're staying courtside to track the incredible resurgence of a beloved champion who's making waves at the same Grand Slam. Is this the comeback story of the year? You don't want to miss this. After that, get ready for a showdown that has the tennis world on the edge of its seat. Two titans are set to collide in a highly anticipated match, and one of them is opening up about the unique dynamic and the personal connection ahead of this massive clash. What's really going on behind the scenes? Finally, we're bringing you the inside scoop on this blockbuster matchup directly from the stars themselves. Hear their predictions, their memories, and what this epic encounter means for their careers. Don't go anywhere. This is the Roger Report, so hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Tennis under fire, player conduct sparks debate. The US Open, arguably the most heavily marketed event in tennis, is currently buzzing with controversy, prompting reactions from some of the sport's biggest names. Amidst the high-stakes competition and the intense atmosphere of New York City at the close of a demanding season, a noticeable uptick in on-court outbursts and questionable player behavior has become a major talking point. The unique pressures of this Grand Slam, set against the backdrop of a relentless schedule, seem to be testing the composure of many athletes. Naomi Osaka, a four-time major champion, recently shared her perspective on the incidents that have unfolded, noting that while the fans might enjoy the drama, there's a fine line between entertainment and unsportsmanlike conduct. Speaking at a press conference after advancing to the fourth round, Osaka addressed the recent controversies, including those involving players like Daniil Medvedev and Stefanos Tsitsipas. Medvedev himself was seen smashing his racket in frustration after an early round exit, while Tsitsipas had a notable exchange at the net with an opponent. Osaka commented, "I feel like the people here might enjoy a show, but I think people everywhere enjoy a show. So, I don't know if it's just the part of the season where everyone's like tired and irritated or something. I mean, for me, I think New York brings out my best behavior. So, I don't know what everyone else is doing." Her remarks suggest a belief that while a certain level of passion is expected, excessive or repeated displays of poor sportsmanship are detrimental to the game. Adding to the discourse, Jelena Ostapenko issued a public apology via Instagram after her earlier comments towards opponent Taylor Townsend were widely criticized. Ostapenko had initially branded Townsend uneducated and lacking respect following their match. In her apology, Ostapenko clarified that her use of the word education was intended to refer to tennis etiquette rather than a personal insult, acknowledging that her words could have caused offense. She stated, "English is not my native language, so when I said education, I was speaking only about what I believe as tennis etiquette, but I understand how the words I used could have offended many people beyond the tennis court." This incident highlights the challenges athletes face in navigating public scrutiny and the nuances of cross-cultural communication under pressure. The candid observations from Osaka and Ostapenko's apology shed light on the ongoing conversation about player conduct and the standards expected at major sporting events. Fans and analysts alike are weighing in, with many agreeing that while passion fuels competition, respect for opponents and the game itself should always prevail. The US Open continues to be a stage where not only athletic prowess, but also character is put to the test. But what does this mean for the mental game of these elite athletes? We'll explore Naomi Osaka's own journey and her next major challenge. Osaka's resurgence, a comeback story unfolds. In a remarkable display of form and resilience, four-time major champion Naomi Osaka has powered her way into the fourth round of the US Open, marking her best Grand Slam performance since 2021. The Japanese star secured her spot with a commanding 6-0, 4-6, 6-3 victory over 15th seed Daria Kasatkina, showcasing a blend of power, composure, and fighting spirit that has captivated fans. Osaka dominated the opening set on Louis Armstrong Stadium, delivering a flawless performance to Bagel Kasatkina in just 22 minutes. Her aggressive baseline play and pinpoint accuracy put immediate pressure on her opponent, whose serve faltered significantly, with 8 double faults and only 25% of first serves landing. This initial onslaught set the tone for the match, demonstrating Osaka's determination to make a deep run in New York. While the second set presented a tougher challenge, with Kasatkina fighting back and leveling the match in a scrappy affair riddled with breaks and errors from both sides, Osaka remained focused. She acknowledged the mental battle, stating, "Honestly, I was trying to tell myself to stay calm. I was so shaky today, but I'm glad that it was an entertaining match." This ability to regain composure after a setback is a testament to her renewed mental fortitude. In the decisive third set, Osaka once again found her rhythm. Saving a crucial break point with 2 blistering winners, she surged to a 3-1 lead and maintained her momentum to close out the match. This hard-fought win signifies more than just progression. It represents a significant step in Osaka's journey to rebuild her career after a period of hiatus and personal reflection. She shared her approach. "After Wimbledon, I just tried not to think about results anymore and focus on each match. I'm pleased. It's not a journey I pictured, but I'm glad to be living it." Her victory sets up a highly anticipated fourth round showdown against American third seed Coco Gauff. Reflecting on their history, Osaka expressed a sense of nostalgia and respect for Gauff, whom she first played 6 years ago at this very tournament. "To be playing her again feels really special," Osaka commented, recalling Gauff's impressive composure even as a 15-year-old. The tennis community is buzzing about Osaka's resurgence, viewing it as a significant comeback narrative. Fans have lauded her mental strength and on-court performance, with many expressing excitement about her potential to contend for another Grand Slam title. Analysts note that her renewed focus on process over results seems to be paying dividends, positioning her as a serious threat in the latter stages of the tournament. This clash with Gauff is more than just a match. It's a story of 2 stars on different paths. And Osaka is opening up about what this reunion truly means to her. Osaka versus Gauff, a sisterly showdown with high stakes. The US Open is gearing up for a blockbuster fourth-round clash that has tennis fans captivated. Naomi Osaka is set to face Coco Gauff. This highly anticipated matchup pits 2 of the sport's most prominent figures against each other, both of whom have navigated significant challenges to reach this stage. It's a meeting of generations and styles, set to unfold on the grandest stage in tennis, with the home crowd expected to heavily favor the American Gauff. Ahead of their 6th career meeting, Osaka shared her thoughts and a special request for the New York crowd. Speaking after her impressive third-round victory, she playfully asked, "Can somebody come to the match and cheer for me because, it's kind of tough playing an American here, but I hope you guys kind of adopted me as well." This lighthearted plea underscored the unique dynamic of playing a popular American player on home soil. Osaka also revealed a personal sentiment towards Gauff, stating, "I kind of also see her as a little sister, so it's really cool to be playing her here again." This perspective adds a layer of warmth and mutual respect to what is otherwise a fierce on-court rivalry. Osaka reflected on her own performance in the previous round, describing it as an emotional roller coaster, but expressing gratitude for the crowd's involvement, which made the venue feel like home. Her journey back to the second week of a major has been long, and she emphasized her focus on enjoying the process rather than solely fixating on outcomes. "It's been a really long journey, but I'm glad to be here now," she shared. From Gauff's perspective, the upcoming match against Osaka is a significant test. While the crowd's support will undoubtedly be a factor, Osaka brings a wealth of experience, including past victories against American legends like Serena Williams on Arthur Ashe Stadium. Gauff has acknowledged her own recent struggles with her serve and forehand, areas where Osaka, known for her powerful ball striking, could potentially exploit weaknesses. Despite Gauff's recent coaching change, Osaka's proven ability to perform under pressure and adapt to different opponents makes this a compelling contest. Fans are keenly aware of the history between these two players, particularly their first Grand Slam meeting at the 2019 US Open, where Osaka, then world number 1, defeated a 15-year-old Gauff. Although Osaka emerged victorious, the encounter was a formative experience for Gauff, who later secured a notable win against Osaka at the Australian Open. This upcoming match is seen not just as a battle for a quarterfinal spot, but as a pivotal moment for both players as they continue to define their legacies in the sport. The anticipation for this match is palpable, with many predicting it to be a highlight of the tournament, showcasing the evolution of two of women's tennis's brightest stars. But what are the players themselves saying about this highly anticipated showdown? We'll hear directly from both Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka as they preview this blockbuster US Open clash. Blockbuster tennis, Osaka and Gauff set for US Open showdown. Get ready for a tennis spectacle as two of the WTA Tour's brightest stars, Naomi Osaka and Coco Gauff, are set to clash in a highly anticipated fourth-round match at the US Open. This meeting, the first at a Grand Slam since 2020, was circled on the draw sheet by fans worldwide, and it has now become a reality after both players navigated their third-round matches successfully. Osaka, the 23rd seed, advanced by defeating 15th seed Daria Kasatkina, while 3rd seed Gauff secured her place by overcoming 28th seed Magdalena Frech. Their paths converge for what promises to be a thrilling encounter, carrying significant historical weight and current narrative threads. This marks the 6th time the two talented athletes will face each other on court. Their most iconic encounter arguably occurred at this very tournament 6 years ago, during the 2019 US Open. Back then, a 15-year-old Gauff was making her US Open debut following a sensational Wimbledon run, while Osaka was the reigning world number 1 and a dominant force, having already claimed multiple Grand Slam titles. Osaka secured a convincing 6-3, 6-0 victory, an experience that, while tough, proved invaluable for the young Gauff, fueling her determination for future encounters. Reflecting on that 2019 match, Gauff described it as a tough moment where she felt immense pressure and perhaps more expectation than belief. "I think it was just that I felt more of expectation that I should than maybe belief," she recalled. "And so then, when I played her in Australia, that was more belief than expectation." She also noted her friendly relationship with Osaka off the court, anticipating a potentially cool kind of déjà vu type of situation if their match is scheduled on the main Arthur Ashe Stadium, but hoping for a different outcome this time. Osaka, too, looks back fondly on their past meetings, acknowledging Gauff's prodigious talent even at a young age. "I remember just knowing that she was going to be a really great tennis player, which she was," Osaka said. "But yeah, I mean, she was 15 at the time, and I thought she just handled herself really well, and I knew she was going to be back there." The prospect of facing Gauff again, now that both are Grand Slam champions, feels kind of special to Osaka. Both players acknowledge the unique pressures and advantages of this matchup. Gauff believes playing an opponent of Osaka's caliber can alleviate the pressure often associated with being a heavy favorite. "I think it's an advantage. Like for me, mentally, I think to play a caliber opponent like her," Gauff explained. "I think sometimes even though all the women on tour are incredible, but when you have these matchups where you're so heavily favorited, it puts more pressure, I think, than when you're playing someone who I guess the odds people view it differently." She views Osaka as a tough player and a threat, making the match unpredictable. This encounter is not just about advancing in the tournament. It's a narrative of growth, resilience, and mutual respect between two of women's tennis's most compelling stars. Will Gauff's home crowd advantage and recent form give her the edge? Or can Osaka's experience and resurgence secure her a spot in the next round? And that's a wrap on another action-packed episode. We saw Naomi Osaka weigh in on player conduct, her incredible comeback at the US Open, her thoughts on facing Coco Gauff, and Gauff's own perspective on their blockbuster clash. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the show, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your essential updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your predictions for the Osaka Gauff match in the comments below, and make sure to follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.